Okay. You top 64 at Montreal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played Luffy.
Yeah.
Deck played well, did what Luffy did. Okay. I only won 2 die rolls the entire weekend, and I lost both games.
Okay.
So, round 1 I played against Dofi.
Okay.
I lost die roll.
Nice.
I thought it was over for me.
Yeah.
He bricked completely.
Okay.
I was able to win. I went Kid, Sanji. I was able to clear his board on my 7-Dom turn, and after that it was pretty easy to control. Next round I played Shanks. I saw Perfect Curve, I played Kid, I played Luffy, and then I played 9 cost. And it was just easy from there because he didn't play Lucky Roo on his 5. Round 3 I lost to Zoro. Not Zoro, Shanks. And it was a close game. He had enough counter. Round 4 I beat Zoro. They went first. They didn't see Chopper on 3. They left on up. I just didn't attack. Don't let them use the event. And I was able to build enough board and KO him in 1 turn with 7 cost Sanji. Then I played against a Lucci. I lost.
Damn.
He went first. I didn't see Sanji on my 7-Dom turn. I wasn't able to kill the Kuzan. And he was able to clear my board every turn. And he 9-dropped Kaido and he got me to 0 cards in, and from there there's nothing I could do. After that I played against 2 teachers in a row.
Damn.
The deck list really carried me through that one. A lot of the texts were just great. And then I played against another Shanks. I won. And then entering round 9, I played against a Dofi, and I unfortunately lost, but thank God my tiebreakers were good enough that X3 I was able to finish exactly 64th.
Nice, nice, nice.
So I'll get into the deck list. Automatically we play 4 Gum Gum Giants. It's the best card in the deck.
Best card.
We play 4 Laws just to find our pieces as consistently. I was able to find my pieces almost every round.
Nice.
One thing I did differently, some people started cutting Bond Clay. I ran 3 just for the Shanks matchup.
Okay.
Where going second, because they will take first from you. On second you can go ramp, you're on 5, you Bond Clay, you're on 6.
Yeah.
You swing 7, and then the next turn you can ramp and play your 9 drops.
Okay.
So the 9-drop Luffy is really game against Shanks unless they play the KO one, which did happen to me in one of my losses, and that's part of the reason why I lost. As for the 2Ks, I play the standard 12. I play Sanji.
Yeah.
I play Usohachi. And I play 4 Kamazo.
Okay.
This card won me pretty much every teach game because they're pretty greedy with their Vasco shots.
Yeah.
So you can play Kamazo and then the next card Gamma Knife to minus their Burgess. And you're able to kill the Vasco and then kill the Burgess in 1 turn, then they have 0 pressure on you. And as for the core, you play 4 Zorojuro, you play 2 Tony Tony Chopper.
Nice.
You play 4 Sangoro, and you play 4 Luffy Taro and 3 of the 7 cost.
There was Sanji in there.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
3 of the 7 cost Sanji.
3 7 cost Sangoro.
So these straw hats are basically the key of your deck.
Yeah.
Playing this off Luffy isn't even bad. You get to attack, you get to resend as a blocker. In the teach matchup, playing this is just the most important thing that you can play more than Zorojuro, more than Luffy.
They can't even negate the blocker effect.
Yeah, Black Hole does not work on it. It's really strong, and in combination with this on your 10-Dom turn, it's pretty hard for them to combat this because you're wide and you have a Dom for Giants, and you have 6k blockers. So if they swing 5 at you and you remove their board, which the Gamma Knife and the Kamazos really help doing, you're able to block and save cards in hand, and then eventually just build your board wide enough to go for game. Even in Shanks, playing this as a blocker straight up is really not bad when they're going for game. And then I played 2 9-drop Luffys. I wanted to play a 3rd just because I knew how prominent Shanks would be, but I also had the feeling that Dofi was going to be super popular going into the weekend, which it was.
Yeah.
And I had to play 3 9-mom as it's my only way to combat the matchup. So it's pretty standard deck list. It really worked well the entire weekend. the cards that were my MVPs by far were Kamazo and Chopper. Against Teach, they were free matchups, and Gamma Knife into Shanks to be able to kill some of their big rested bodies really helped swing the tides in my favor if they were able to establish like a Rayleigh, and then the next turn I didn't have something to use all my Dawn on, because I know they're playing 10 Shanks on the next turn. So Gamma Knifing and swinging 5 into a 3k Rayleigh is really strong. Or even a Beckman or Luffy, it really helps. It's 2 Dawn to clear a body. That's how you have to view it. I considered playing more, but I didn't think there would be much Bonnie. You don't really need it, but it's nice to have. You're never angry to see it in your deck. And you're never angry to see it as a trigger.
Nice.
It's nice to help you save a life. Other than that, not much to talk about. You just play aggro. Against Shanks, you just go straight face. You ignore the board for the most part. Now, the one time I lost, I realized I went at board when I should have gone face, and if I went face, I would have won. But because I had enough counters to survive, would have put him to 1. It was a bad decision, but we live and we learn.
Yeah.
Kid is necessary. I see some people cutting Kid for Magellans, especially for the mirror. I'm lucky I didn't play a single mirror, but I find going second, if you don't find Kid, you're just in such a bad position if you don't find Kid or Bond play. It helps you keep your Dawn. It's just a blocker in general that you could play on in your later turns to help you stay alive and keep some Dawn up for Giants. I considered playing Onami. I didn't vibe with it. I just didn't like the card. I thought that Lime Juice got it. I thought that Black Hole got it. It was too susceptible to too many things in the meta. Law bounced it in Dofy. In the mirror, it gets rested by Usohachi, so did the rest of these, but just an added consideration. I considered playing Queen for the Dofy matchup specifically, but in the end I didn't have room for it. I wanted to make room for another Bond play and the Gamma Knife, and those ended up working out well for me. I'm grateful for this deck. I didn't really test a lot for the format. I let Poofy do its thing, and I got rewarded with a Nami.
Nice.
Is there anything else you want to know?
I heard you waited in line the morning of.
Yeah, so I was waiting in line at 4 a.m. I got there at 3:45. They opened up the venue at 4. Me and a couple friends were running around. Not a lot of sleep, but the White Monsters helped me get through it, and I'm happy that I waited in line. It was worth it. It's my first regionals. I'm happy I got the top.
Congrats.
Next time we're going to go for top 16, and at Toronto where Montreal is going to take it.
Nice. Any shout out to your best friend or anyone specific,
Shout out to Kyle for going X2 scrub in the first 3 rounds. He said this was his format. It wasn't. I hope he sees this.
Nice. Alright, thanks for the video.
No problem.
Peace
out.